I really tried this season. I really did. I put my heart and soul into this game, and however you guys vote for, I'm gonna respect it. I'm not gonna be mad about it. I understand that I didn't do anything crazy besides the Tyler W vote, to where I was talking to everybody. I literally told Chris that I'm gonna vote for Tyler W because I think this could work, and I wasn't 100% sure if it was gonna work. And I think making that, I would say that's the one move that I had to where I voted out Tyler Dove, where I said, let's vote Tyler. And somehow it worked. And I felt like, oh, wow, I got one and got one move down. And hopefully the next one's okay. But I just had maybe not a good hand at the poker table, but I did my best to stay in the game. And however you guys vote for me, Chris, or Jackson, I will respect it. These two played wonderful games, and I'm just sad that it's over after I speak. So take it away, Chris.
Well, that'll be a little tough to follow. I don't truly have much more to add. I think, as I said in my opening statement, because of the effort I put into this game, I was able to put myself in a spot to get to the end, whether it be winning specific challenges, whether it be finding and using advantages, and using my social connections to make sure I was safe and within a secure alliance, however long that alliance may last. With that being said, I hope you all vote for who you think played the best game. Hopefully that's me, but if not, I know it's just a game. And hosts, thank you so much for putting on this game. I had an incredible time, and I really hope everyone else had just as much fun. And I encourage people to apply to the next season.
All right, I think Adrian is gonna come on, so we'll just give him one more second. First, I just let Adrian come on 2 seconds if he wants to. Let's see. I don't know what's gonna go on with this, but I'd rather him have a chance to come on here. Okay. Sorry, he's coming on. Just bear with us, everyone who's watching. I'm sorry. I know this was not ideal of the situation. Obviously, Adrian is here, so he's just gonna ask the final three of their questions real quick, and then we will wrap up for now.
Hello? Hi.
You're there.
Huh?
You're here.
Okay. So I can ask my question or?
Yeah, go ahead. You're good. Floor is yours.
Okay. Guys, congrats on final three. My question is, what move did you make on your own, and what moves can you claim in this game? Whoever wants to start.
I'll go first. I know I just mentioned it, but I think the Tyler W vote was probably one that I think that was I want to say maybe it was something that I was like, all right, I feel comfortable with this because I went to Chris. I told Chris, hey, how do you feel about Tyler W? And he said, I'm fine with that. And I said, all right, let me get with Adrian. Let me tell him, like, hey, what do you think about Tyler? I told you, like, hey, what do you think of Tyler W? And you said, that's fine. And I actually told in my confessional, I think this is going to work because I would rather keep Adrian over Tyler because I think Tyler, I even told Jackson this. I said, I was just worried that if it came down to Adrian going home, and if it was me, Tyler, Jackson, and Chris at Final Four, I was worried that Jackson was going to take Tyler with him to the Final Two. That was my assumption. That was my assumption. But I was worried about that because I knew how connect. Well, Tyler told me, he's like, well, he would always say, like, Jackson said this is a good idea to make this move, like in the past. So I said, I think I have to get rid of Tyler. And I knew, like, I literally was nervous on how the vote was going to go because I told Jackson, yeah, I think we should vote Chris. But that night I was like, I really wrote Ty, and then I kind of erased. I wrote Chris. Like, I really thought about it, but I said, you know what? I want to do this because I think this is going to be a good move for me if it's going to be a secure spot for me in the final three. And I think I understand that's late in the game, but I want to say walking away from tribal that night was good.
I'll go next. Is that cool? I would say my biggest move wasn't necessarily getting somebody out of the game. I think it was when I used the knowledge as power to steal Tyler Gibson's idol. And that's because it ensured he could not use it against me in any way, me and my alliance. And in addition to that, it kind of ensured what me and my group wanted to happen did indeed happen, and that was Christopher going. So if I had to claim one thing, it would be that, because in addition to all that, it also secured my safety, especially during a couple of rounds when things were really kind of in the air.
All right. The move that I could claim for myself is actually the same tribal council Chris mentioned. It was the act of voting Christopher. Christopher and I really did bond in this game, and I knew taking him out was the backstab villainous thing to do. But I felt like for my game that if Christopher was to go home, then my path would be a lot clearer. This was the first round that my name and Chris's name really started getting traction, because again, once Chris's name has been mentioned, my name is not so far behind. Tyler G has admitted that my name was indeed out there. So by going against Christopher, I was able to knock off a ally for Tyler G. And even if I don't win immunity at 6, I had the Olsen idol I could play to guarantee myself the 5th. And if I don't win at 5, yes, there is a chance I do go home depending on who wins immunity that night. If Chris won, then I was going home, sure. But not only that, I won, I had the clutch. And I think it all derived from the Christopher vote. And it set me up for success where I was never touched. So that would be the move I would claim.
Can I make
Thank you guys and good luck.
Can I make a little rebuttal to that, Adrian?
Yes.
And I mean, the jury would have to verify it with Tyler W. But if I'm recalling correctly, me, Jackson, and Tyler W were on a 3-way chat, and we let Tyler W decide between Adrian or you. And in that call, Tyler W was worried Gibson would use the idol on you. Therefore, he essentially decided Christopher. And that's kind of how I saw his name come up. But if Jackson did pitch it to Tyler W beforehand, that's something I would like W to verify. That's all.
All right. Thank you guys and good luck.
All right, for the remaining 2 jurors that did not ask questions, I will let them I'll them ask questions. The jury will have until 8 o'clock tomorrow to submit their votes for a winner, and afterwards we'll do a little reveal for next season and everything. With that being said, thank you everyone being part of the season. We will go ahead and end the live.
Jay, do you want those like video votes or how do you want them?
Yes, video votes into your confessionals, please.
You got it.